How's everybody doing today? I wanted to do a quick video on this new pickup that I got here today. As you can see, I used to have these actually back in the day. These are the white Varsity red 6s. And these are the, of course, as you can see in the previous video, the black Varsity red 6s. I did pick up the infrareds, but what ended up happening, the conditioning wasn't good, so I quickly returned those before I even got a chance to wear them. I did do a review on the infrared pack earlier this year, about a month ago, but I decided to return those. And what I actually been doing, instead of getting the infrared pack, which seems to me the infrared pack goes for a lot more money nowadays than the actual Varsity red, except these ones. These are the only ones that's hardest to get. The Varsity red ones from 2010, the black Varsity red, seems to me these have been going for unbelievably ridiculous prices by themselves, which is equal to actually getting the whole pack. But I end up getting these. I did pay a little over retail for these, but I did not pay the ridiculous price. I seen the infrared pack go for like $700. That's how much these go for by themselves. And as you can see how fresh these are, I put a sole protector on the bottom, but beyond that is an icy outsole. And then of course you have these. These are a little bit yellow, but these are the white Varsity reds. I got these under retail. I actually paid less than what I would to pay for the infrared pack together. I know the infrared pack goes for like $6.99 or something. That's the cheapest infrared pack I seen. I paid both of these combined. I paid about $410, which is about retail. Is $200 a retail price. I paid $140 for these. Yes, I said $140. Of course, you gotta pay plus your shipping. I paid under retail. And these are a DS. Like I said, be patient, people. You can get the shoes you want if you be patient. I paid over retail. I paid about $280 for these shoes, but it's better than paying $6.99, which is the cheapest I seen did stock. I even seen used pairs. And I'm talking about people that worn their shoes going for $400 very near dead stock, which is ridiculous for a used pair of shoes. What the heck does this look like? I will never in my life pay $400 for a used pair of Jordans. Hell no. Not happening. I paid $280 for these dead stock, so I'm fine with the price I paid. Of course, I paid about $300 equal to shipping, so better than most of the prices I seen where these go very near dead stock for $400, and then dead stock pairs going for $6.99. That is equal to the infrared pack. You might as well get the infrared pack. I have been seeing a couple pair of infrareds. If y'all really looking to get the infrared pack, this actually is a good time to get it, because I seen pairs go for $630, $700. The cheapest I seen was about $580, which is still a good price for two shoes for a pack. Which these actually used to go about $1,000, give or take, for the whole pack. Yep, I said the infrared pack used to go for like $1,000. But now, I've seen them starting to dwindle a little bit. So if y'all looking to get the infrareds, kind of search. You might find a pair for a good price. If I do find an infrared pack for a good price for two shoes, I will pick it up, because I know I can keep that on DS while I wear these. But that's if I find them for under $400. Right now, I'm not in no rush to get the infrared pack, because it would not be no point. It'd be like kind of wasting your money at the moment. How I see it, the only reason I would get the infrared pack is just to commemorate just Jordan, in terms of, I don't fuck with Jordan in terms of him as a person, but his accomplishments to make him make this iconic shoe. And the fact, if I do get the infrareds, if I were to sell these one day, I would make a substantial amount of profit. You got to think about your money first, people. So this, if you're looking, even people that like to sell shoes, if you're looking to get the infrareds, this would be a good time to get them. But enough of that. I don't want to be that type of person that be a hype beats reseller or none of that stuff, because I do wear all my shoes, and if I decide to sell them, I do sell them. I don't sell them for rate prices, but I sell them for the price they go for to make a profit off of these shoes. But yeah, as you can see, they both look fresh. The black Varsity Reds and the white Varsity Reds. This colorway, I used to have this colorway back in the day. I used to have this when I was when I was like a senior or a junior of high school when these came out. Yeah, I was like a junior in high school when these came out. And I bought these. I missed out on the black Varsity Red ones because that Christmas I ended up getting the Space Jams instead. So I couldn't get the Varsity Reds. Just couldn't afford it. Living in Baltimore, where I'm from, you have to work hard for the things you really want. And it wasn't until I missed out on these, and I missed out on the whole pack, was when I wish, in that year, that was the year I actually got my first job. When I was like a junior, so I started working at McDonald's or Wendy's or something like that. And that was in the summertime, but I didn't already missed out on them. And I know the infrareds had came out, but of course I did not want to pay $310 for two pairs of shoes. To me, I didn't see the point in that, so I just got these. So I was into saving my money, so I just got one pair of them. The Varsity Reds came out. Basically, they came out. I think they came out a week apart from each other, if I'm not mistaken. These came out, and then the infrared pack came out, and it was like a quick strike release because people didn't even know the infrareds had came out. Like, it was just like a hit or miss thing. Like, it's either you get it or you didn't get it. So, and I didn't, and I missed out on it. But yeah, as y'all can see, this is pretty much my infrared pack. The Varsity, I like to call these a Varsity Red pack. One thing I did wish about these shoes, I know people would probably won't agree with me, is that I wish the red was on this shade instead of this shade. It would kind of make it look better because it would match. It would have made it look different from the typical infrared pack. Instead of making these look like the same exact shoe, it would have made it look just like the Varsity Reds. It would have made like the Varsity Red like its own colorway. That's why I think they should have reversed this some way, just to give it some character. But it is what it is. I still like it. I like this shoe. One thing from noticing from having the infrareds for a little bit of time versus the Varsity Reds, the material on the Varsity Reds are better than the infrareds. This leather is like a crinkly, soft leather. Like, I like the leather on this. It's like a temple leather, so to speak. Versus the ones from the infrared pack, the quality on the infrared pack was terrible. The leather was very stiff on those infrareds that I got. And that right there makes me think to why even buy the pack. It's not worth getting the pack when these are better quality than the ones from the infrared pack. Of course, the Varsity Reds and the infrareds basically look like the same shoe. And one thing I did notice from having the infrareds, they all have different shades of red. After having the white infrareds, they all different actually. This is like a little bit of a lighter shade of red. This is similar to like the fire reds, like the same type of red that's on the fire red 5s, or some of the not infrared, but like more, this is more like a fire red versus this is an actual Varsity Red. I actually like this better. I wish they would have made the red like this shade versus this one, because it makes the infrared looks, even though the infrared is a little teeny bit lighter, you wouldn't even tell the difference. It's like you bought the same shoe twice. And I think one of the reasons why people did not like that back in 2010, because of this type of red. It looks like a fire red almost, versus this is a dark red. But I'm not going to make this video too long. I just wanted to show you I picked these up. Everybody have a great night.